Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Danielle Percival.
And I'm Jonathan Sellers. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy Sports. On Saturday, the men's basketball team was in Miami to face FIU and try to leave Florida with a two-game split. While the Trojans led by as many as 8 in the second half, the Panthers rallied for a 61-55 win. The Trojans only forced 4 turnovers while turning it over 12 times. But overall, it was a close game and one the Trojans had that slipped away.
Played great. Led the whole game, was up 6 points with a couple minutes left. Had a few unfortunate things happen. A couple calls didn't go our way. A couple fouls where we may have gotten to the foul line and maintained that lead didn't go our way. And it was just a real disappointment to lose a game that we really outplayed them for 38 and a half minutes.
And Troy was back in town on Thursday night against Arkansas State in a game that was a thriller. Justin McNally has more.
Well, just like he did against Mississippi State back in November, Emil Jones had the ball in his hands late in the game, and he did not disappoint. That three-point jumper with 2 seconds remaining sent the game into overtime with the Trojans propelled to a 74-67 victory and halted a 2-game losing streak.
And it's more than just making the shot. I just want to make the right play. So that's why I feel like I want it in my hands just so I can make the right play, whether it's me hitting the shot like tonight or just kicking it to a teammate and get them a good look.
The Trojans defense stepped up in the second half, holding the Red Wolves without a basket in the final 6 minutes of regulation and the entire time in overtime. And head coach Don Maestri knows that without this solid effort, Jones' shot would not have even mattered.
And then we did some things at the end of the game to put us in a position for Emil to make, one of those lucky shots. But if we wouldn't have done other things prior to that to get that close, we wouldn't have been able to hit that, one of those shots, which every now and then you get a luck shot.
4 of Troy's players finished in double figures, with Jones leading the way with 16 points. And the extra help really helped out Jones and Hunter Williams.
So many good things happened tonight. Other players stepped up, like Tevin Calhoun and Jeff Malahy and Josh Warren and Antoine Myers, besides just Hunter Williams and Emil.
The Trojans are now 8-12 on the season and 3-6 in conference play. Justin McNally, Trojan Sports Now.
Looking to end its season-high 6-game losing streak, the women's basketball team played a tough game against FIU but fell to the Panthers 82-76. A couple of days removed from its 31 turnover effort, the Trojans cut that number down to 13, but it still wasn't enough. Joanna Harden had a season-high 33 points, with 24 of them coming in the second half. Troy tied the game up with just under 6 minutes remaining after being down by as many as 10 points, but could not take the lead from the Panthers. Head coach Shanda Rigby, though disappointed with the outcome, was impressed with her team's performance.
Well, we had a long trip. We were in South Florida for almost a week. Didn't come out with a win, but we made some great strides. We felt like we were making great progress before Christmas. When we played University of Alabama before Christmas, we almost beat them. And this week in South Florida, we had games like that we showed a lot of progress.
Her team also returned home Thursday night to face the Red Wolves, still looking for their first conference victory. Justin McNally gives us a look.
Shot after shot after shot after shot and after shot. For a team that leads the conference in shooting percentage, what does Coach Rigby believe caused her team to shoot a measly 32%?
But it's keeping a winning mental attitude, so you can make the easy shots when you do get them, so you can make the free throws when you get them, and you're believing you're a winner. You're believing you're going to win it.
The Trojans fell last night to the Red Wolves 87-74 to extend their season-long losing streak up to 8 games. The Trojans held an early 4-3 lead, but that was the only one they saw the entire night. Ashley Beverly Kelly led the Trojans with 21 points, and Joanna Harden added 14 more. But Coach Rigby wants her to score some more.
She loves to pass the ball. She loves to get assists, and that's been the hardest thing this year is to tell her, on this team this year, you cannot be a passer for us. You've got to shoot and you've got to score.
Even though they are sitting at 3-15 on the season and 0-9 in conference play, Rigby has a request from the Trojan faithful.
We're going to get there, though. Stick with us, Trojan Nation.
Justin McNally, Trojan Sports Now.
Last Friday, the men's tennis team opened their season with a road win at Presbyterian, winning 4-3. Sammy Gorbel won the deciding match in the 5th singles spot. The Trojans struggled Saturday, losing to 42nd-ranked UNC Wilmington 7-0. Then on Tuesday, Troy fell to 21st-ranked Auburn 6-1. It was Gorbel again who picked up a win in the 5th spot singles. The women's team had a tough weekend in Georgia against 3 ranked teams. The Trojans fell 6-1 to Memphis on Friday. Then on Saturday, the Trojans got a big win in doubles as the team of Carolyn Grimmel and Libov Dorofieva upset the top doubles pair from 6th-ranked Georgia. The Trojans also faced players from 61st-ranked Kansas State.
While it was not the ending to the season they had hoped for, some Trojans got the opportunity to strap on their gear one more time before Pro Day. Saturday, some of the biggest names in college football from across the nation were in Montgomery for the inaugural Raycom College Football All-Star Classic, and the Troy Trojans were represented.
Have 3 of our players come in and play against the best players across the country. It certainly is a stepping stone for these guys, hopefully, to be able to continue their career in the pros.
Though there were 3 former Trojans who received an invitation to play in this game, there was one who didn't even get to suit up.
My hamstring got a little sore. I want to say Thursday practice, and I talked to a couple of scouts, and they told me, that as far as the football go, they know I can play football.
Kyle Wilburn and Kenoris Davis both suited up in the game and saw playing time, and even were on the field going against one another.
With Kyle and Kenoris, both great players for us, and it's great to see them out here not only competing but doing very well.
For these players, this experience wasn't just another chance to don the Troy helmet. They were also gaining experience at the pro level.
This week has been a big learning curve for them because Kenoris, as you know, playing linebacker for us at Troy, has really been shifted to more of a safety here, which again is helping him as his opportunity to get to the next level. And then Kyle talking about his differences of playing center in a fast-paced spread offense compared to playing center in a more conventional, professional style offense. So it really has been a great week for those guys.
There's also a little more news coming out of the football program this week. Looking ahead to next season for the Trojans, some 2013 news. Troy will be facing 7 bowl teams from 2012 in the next season in 2013 after a deal was signed for a home-and-home series with Duke. Troy will play at Duke this season, while the Blue Devils will make the trip to Troy in 2014.
On Wednesday, Samford played host to a special pentathlon event. 2 Trojans were invited to take part in the 5 events, and they both took advantage of the opportunity. Veronica Bryant finished in 3rd, while Christina Barrett finished 6th. Bryant tied for 1st in the high jump and finished 3rd in the shot put, while Barrett led the way in the shot put event.
Trojan Sports Now.